Now we're cooking on gas.
Good.
And welcome to the second try of this, where we just talked for 5 minutes and realised that it hadn't videoed anything.
Oh dear.
Greetings,
RC.
Model Geeks. And here we are in the shed on a Monday morning.
7th.
The 7th of January.
7th? Yeah, 7th of Jan.
I think it is. Yeah, it is indeed. And old Salty's here, which is always a worrying
Problem.
thing. Yeah. Yeah, it only turns up when there's something wrong.
Correct.
So, Pete, before Christmas, acquired a load of RC stuff, didn't you, mate?
I did. Loads of nitro stuff.
Loads of nitro, yeah. 2 nitro cars.
Send fun factors.
Yeah. A plane.
A trainer plane.
Yeah. And a helicopter.
A helicopter, yes.
Yeah, a Raptor.
Raptor 30, I think it is.
Yeah.
V2.
Yeah. And anyway, so we've done the cars, haven't we? We already sorted them out, and we didn't video that. But Pete has brought over the next item that needs sorting out, which is the Ripmax Trainer.
Exactly, with a nice Irvine 53 in it.
Redhead.
Redhead, which looks nice.
Yeah, indeed it does. So let's go and look at the plane.
This
'cause that's
way.
probably the best part of it.
Yes. And I'll tell you about the cat.
Oh, yeah. Pete's pussy. Right, here it is. So it's a Ripmax Trainer, massive horizontal stab on it. It's going to fly beautiful, this thing. Unfortunately, it's got a slight problem with the wing. Now that is where you were saying, Pete?
Well, my friend had it in a kind of loft area where the cat used to go, and the cat decided that it would sleep on the wing there.
Right, yeah. So there's a few busted ribs and other things there, which has got to be sorted out, and also the covering is split up there. Now this covering is that sort of sticky back stuff, isn't it? That they make these RTFs out of, and it goes brittle. So even though part of it looks nice, I think we're going to end up recovering most of it. And there's the engine, beautiful Irvine. If anybody knows these Irvines, they were lovely engines back in the day. I had one, I had the 40, that's the 53, and I've also got the 20 diesel as well, the Irvine, so they all run sweet as. And there it is. Now, unfortunately, she's a bit stiff, where she's been sitting for what, 12, 13, 14, 15 years?
At least 2002, 2003.
Yeah, so she's a bit gunked up. Now, I think these Irvines had bearings in them as well, rather than plain bearings. So it's probably just all gunked up. So, anyway, lift the old wing off, Pete.
Ta-da.
And look at that, top quality in there. Hey, Futaba 35 meg. 4 servos in there. It's got a steerable nose wheel.
Yes.
Which is great. Yeah. We've got the transmitter to go with that as well.
We've got the Futaba FF6.
Field Force 6. Yeah, Field Force 6 to go with that. So yeah, quite old school, really, isn't it?
Look at that engine. Just looks nice, doesn't it?
It looks so clean, that lot. I reckon it's had one flight, just like most of your planes, mate.
Well, you say one flight. I mean, I've got quite a few which have never had a flight.
Well, that is true. I don't think it ran very much. It certainly had a few goes at starting.
Yeah, I think he tried to start it a lot. But
whether it actually flew or not, hard to say, because there is just no oil over this plane, really.
Let's have a look.
It might have had one run.
No, you're right. Look,
it's pretty clean, but look, you see, look, the covering's going here, it's going here.
It's had some dips and dabs.
I think this is going to be a complete strip off of all the covering, and then we'll recover it, and we'll use the old vinyl cutter to make some new decals for it, and make it good as new or better, because I'll be doing it.
Right, well, I'll be off now, mate. Give us a call when it's done.
But you'll be helping under my guidance, of course.
I'll be helping with one hand,
One
one good
hand,
hand, one good hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a task, this one. This is probably the worst of Pete's problem planes.
Yeah, true.
Now, you're probably thinking of flogging this, aren't you, Pete, once it's all done?
Well, yeah, I mean, most of mine is electric, so I think
Yeah.
if we can get this up and running and, you know, extremely good condition.
Yeah, I mean, what we might
see.
we might leave it as a as IC, or we might convert it to electric.
Yeah, if anybody's
need-
interested.
Yeah, but we need to decide that probably before we start recovering it, because if we go to convert it to electric, we'll want to make a battery hatch instead of what's there at the moment. But if you want this thing, let us know in its finished state. If you want it as IC, let us know. Or if you want the Irvine 53, which I've got a feeling has hardly had any running at all.
100% agree. Yeah.
But it's probably had one or two flights, I think. But anyway, we're going to strip it down, clean it out, put it back together, get it running. And I think that's the first thing we're going to do before we touch the plane.
Start from the front and work back.
Yeah. So Pete's going to get that off, and hopefully we might have that running by the end of the day. Well, we'll see.
I have fuel.
Excellent. Right, back in a minute when we've got the engine on the bench. Okay, the engine
Irvine
is out. Look at that. I mean, it's like new. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't reckon any of you guys actually ever did anything. I think it was just excuses to get away from your wives. You know, you buy all the gear, you go down the field, and then you just like do nothing.
Well, we started it up a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think it flew a lot though.
No. It's worrying, isn't it? So, yeah, she's a little bit stiff, so we're going to start taking this apart. And for all those people that have never had an IC, you better see what's inside. Okay, we started to break it down. Look at that. Hey, how many runs has that had? Like, none. One. I mean, it's like new. Brand new Irvine 53. From back in the day. Beautiful. It's like a barn find, isn't it? But in the loft.
It is, yeah.
That is very, very nice. That's just had no... Do you know what? I bet it ain't even been run in.
I doubt whether it has. I doubt whether it has.
Jesus. Right. There you go. We'll continue to get this apart because she is a little bit stiff. Okay, so we finally got this this engine stripped down, and yeah, we had to do a bit of warming to melt some of that tar-like oil. So, yeah, bearings are basically shot. Yeah, not good at all. It's where they've been sitting for basically 10 years. You know, they're just corroded and stuff. So that needs sorting out. We haven't got any, so had to order some in. So we won't be putting this back together today. You can see in there she's a bit gunked up. So there's a good bit of cleaning for old Pete to do there. But apart from that, it's all looking hunky-dory. You know, the bearings are like, you know, a couple of quid. So nothing expensive. Yeah, everything else looks good. I mean, you know, look, from the outside, that engine looks brand new. You know, there's no chips on it or anything. So yes, so I've got to go and get some stuff, and then we'll come back and probably work on the fuselage, eh, Pete? Because you know these bearings won't be in. Yeah. There's no point carrying on with this until we get the bearings ready. Right, we've moved on to the wing. That's the worst of the lot while we're waiting for the bearings to come in. So there is the damage. As you can see, we've got most of the missing rib there and the cap strip, and bit of a missing rib there, and another bit there, cap strip's missing. So basically we've got three and a bit ribs to fix.
Oh, and a dent.
And there's a dent on the underside as well that needs fixing. Another one there. Yeah. So, oh, and there's some bits missing off here. I mean, I've got most of the bits, I'm hoping. I picked up every bit that was there. I think we're going to have a go at sticking the bits back together like a jigsaw puzzle, really. And see how we get on. See what we have and haven't got, eh? Once we've done that, then I'll take the ailerons off. The ailerons are actually pinned, as you can see. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. No expense was spared in the construction of this, quite obviously. Unfortunately, they forgot to put a screw in the servo output arm.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get the super glue out and see what I can glue back together, and we'll come back to you in a minute when Pete's like bust the wing completely.
Well, I'm trying not to. Further bust, I think the term is.
Back soon. I don't believe it. Look at that.
What?
Bixler 2 he is.
And that was my good thumb.
Put his thumb straight through the bloody thing.
But it must have... It must have been gone
Here
there.
we go, here we go. No, it wasn't gone there. Well, it was a little bit.
Oh, no, this is where the 2 dents were.
Well, there was 2 dents there, but you still fucking put your thumb through
Yeah,
it.
but we had to do the 2 dents anyway.
I said to him, Pete, be careful. Be gentle. And look what bloody happens. Oh, fuck. Just one more thing to fix again, Pete. Oh, fuck's sake, mate.
Well, we had to do the 2 holes.
Well, yeah, but... Oh, what?
Have we got any duct tape?
You're going red, mate, there. Bit embarrassing, isn't it, that?
You can put the camera back on yourself now.
No wonder you don't fly your planes, mate. You bloody pick them up, you poke holes through them.
Well, I'm just going to hold it like that now.
I think I'd better wrap your other hand up, mate, so you can't do any more damage. So, yeah, oh, what? So, you know what, I've already replaced the rib, put some cap strips on and stuff like that, and then he goes and does that. Ah, it's such a pain.
But it was a weak point.
Well, it is now. Right, I've got to fix that somehow. Cheers, mate.
Hey, we'll be back when it's all fixed.
Yeah. When Pete's hands are all wrapped up. Back soon.
Yeah.
Right. We're getting there. Got the aileron off, removed the pins that were in the hinge, managed to pull it out. So, yeah, that's all looking pretty good. So now I've just got to get the rest of the covering off around that that side, there, and up there.
Yeah, that looks good, Rob.
And that, oh yeah, there's the repair. Obviously that'll need a little bit of sanding.
Sand and filler.
Sand and filler, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, well, we'll carry on for a bit. What's the time? 3:30. Yeah, we'll carry on for a bit more. This is obviously going to be more than a one-parter. Don't know what we'll call it. Pete's Fumbling Thumbs Part 1. Yeah, right. We'll carry on for a bit. Back soon.
We will. It might just be as easy to...
Hey, what, Pete?
I was going to say.
Oh, yes. So, we've stripped everything off, and off the ailerons. Yeah, nice lightened ailerons as well. Nice hardwood they are, not your flimsy softwood, and a nice nice triangle pieces on there. That might be a one piece. That's a one piece. So looks like it's a one piece actually. I was going to say it had triangle stuck on it to make the leading edge there, but no, it's been machined as a one piece. Very nice. Very nice that. That was a good old kit. I mean, it's lacking in a bit of glue, isn't it, Pete?
It is, yeah. Once you take that cover off, you
it
can
was
see
certainly just done with super glue that, and yeah, it could benefit from a bit of wood glue over the joints. But apart from that, it's ready to go. We've rubbed some filler into some of the joints, and not into the joints, but into the holes that Pete made with his fingers, and holes that I made with a pair of pliers. Getting the pins out. So we're going to rub that down tomorrow morning, and then cover it. So there you go. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe.
Have we said about the engine? We're waiting for the bearings.
Yes,
now?
we're waiting for the bearings for the engine, Pete, aren't we?
So when those bearings come in,
they might come in tomorrow, and we'll have a bearing on the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can carry on with the engine. If not, we will be carrying on with the wing. What we've decided to do is cover the wing and the tail.
Correct.
And leave the fuselage the colour it is, because the fuselage is actually pretty perfect, I think.
Just needs a wash.
It just needs a clean, yeah. So, there you go. See you all probably tomorrow. Yes, 2 videos consecutively.
All happening.
All happening, yeah. Breaking myself back in gently. So, see you all tomorrow. So it's goodbye from Salty Saltmarsh there.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Thumbs up to do that.
Thumbs up,
Let's
mate.
do this. Cheers all.
And we're all right.
Hey, there you
Pete
go.
and his feet. Don't kick it, mate. See, it happens all here.
You nearly saw a live dent then.
A live dent, yeah. See you all tomorrow.
Cheers, bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.